Hello and welcome, everybody. I am coming on live just as a bit of an impromptu last minute live stream to prepare for Crafty Fun with Friends this Saturday. So I normally, well, I guess I've been doing a little bit of live streaming in the middle of the week, but it's not my usual time. And I know that not everybody loves the vertical streams, but they are a thing and they do help. So I think I'll continue doing them for my solo streams, at least for now. So I am going to be crafting with these lovely papers. These are from Crafty Meraki and they're just gorgeous. They are actually they're actually part of a scrapbook virtual retreat kit, actually from two different kits. Hi, Lala, welcome. And hi, Lanny, welcome, my friends. Thanks for finding me. uh, yeah, aren't they gorgeous? And they are, so I think a lot of people might be in the same boat as me where I started my paper crafting with scrapbooking. So let me know in the comments if you ever paper crafted as a scrapbooker as opposed to a card maker. I think these days most people who watch my channel are probably more card makers than scrapbookers. Hi Shannon, welcome my friend. But it is kind of cool to see scrapbooking still has an audience. And so Crafty Meraki is doing a virtual retreat on May 4th. They have a couple of bundle options available. And so I think in the main retreat bundle, you get this paper pad along with a second one. And then there's an add-on bundle with these two paper pads, which are just gorgeous. And I thought these would be great for my mini album today. So I'm going to use these as my main ones. And I pulled a couple of papers from this just to, if you've ever made a mini album, you probably already know this, but you need a lot of paper for a mini album. So I had to pull some of these so that I wouldn't have to repeat any of the others. So Shannon says, I started as a card maker 5 years ago. Now I'm starting to make albums. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Lanny says, I started with scrapbooking. Yeah, when my son was born, then graduated to card making. Now I only make cards and mixed media. Yeah, I think for a lot of people I've talked to, it's kind of that path, right? I don't know if it's a graduation, but it's, we start as scrapbookers, then we go to card making, and then maybe to mini albums. I don't know. Or maybe it's just, whatever path, whatever journey you're on. I think as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. I did some prep work. So as I mentioned, Crafty Fun with Friends this Saturday is our theme for this Saturday is a scrapbooking sketch layout. So what I thought I would do is I don't do 12 by 12 scrapbooking, so I'm not going to do that, but I will still use the sketch. And I thought instead what I'll do is make a mini album with the help of this die set. So this is by Helen Griffin of Simply Made Crafts. This is her medium size album. And I've already cut a lot. Like I said, mini albums need a lot of paper. And so if you've never put together a mini album, having a die set, you could do this completely like by hand, just manually cut these, especially since her albums, they're just straight cuts. They don't really have like fancy borders or anything to where having a die would really be beneficial because it would be hard to hand cut identical pages. But you could probably find SVG files of mini albums if you wanted. But having dies definitely helps given the amount that you have to cut. And so included, I'll show this again, included in the die set is your page base, a matte layer to decorate on top of your page, and then you get the spine pieces to make your hinge system, and then you have some extra doodads, like pockets and, other things that I might not get to that. I'm just hoping to maybe, be on for, like, an hour or so, I guess, and we'll see how far I get. This is what you need to create the hinge. There's a lot of different styles of hinges that you can make, and there's 2 in particular that are pretty common, and I will show this one's not quite the stacked hinge system. It's similar, but not exactly the same, and I'll kind of show, what makes it different, but it's one that's really easy to put together, so there is that, aspect of it. The die will cut out this, which is gonna be your outside spine, and then these 2 tabs will be your, oh, apologies, I still have, the wrong links. So Streamlabs is putting in the wrong links for me, but don't worry, I just turned those off. So this will be your front cover that's gonna get attached here. Your back cover gets attached here. And then in between, there's gonna be hinges for each page that you want in your album. And so I've already die cut out all of those pieces. It does put the score line in for you. And hi, Carrie. Welcome, friend. So, Carrie, I recommend this to you if you are going to do more streaming. So, vertical live streams, the way that you see it now, are optimized really for your mobile device, like your phone. And because it's a newish thing on YouTube, they are promoting it more than your regular live stream format at the moment. I'm sure that's gonna change at some point. So the reason why I'm doing these, when I solo stream is because at least vertically, you get a nice close-up shot of me. It would be and I'm not super teeny tiny, but, I would never do this when I'm doing, like, a crafty fun with multiple guests on. And so that's why I'm doing this. It helps to get your streams out there and discovered. So, um, just behind the scenes strategy for folks who are content creators and happen to be watching me. So, my goal here is to prepare for Crafty Fun this Saturday. So, I am hoping that if you're watching this and you've never joined me on a Saturday live stream, those are the normal format. And this Saturday, we're going to be doing a scrapbooking layout, but I don't do 12 by 12 scrapbooks anymore, but I do love me a mini album. So, so what I've done is I have started to put together my mini album and I've cut just about everything that I need. And now I'm gonna start putting it together so that I can be ready for Saturday. So these are, I think I saw Linda pop in. Hi, Linda. Welcome. Oh, are other people going live tonight? Oh, no worries. If you need to pop out and watch another stream, I'm okay with that, as always. Um, Carrie, I am using Simply Made Crafts by Helen Griffin. Oh yeah, because you mentioned that you were interested. So I have this, and this is compatible with the disc-bound out die set that you saw the video of earlier. So that's it's compatible with this size of album. So, and it's also she's got a small the one that I used for my coffee notebook is the small size, and then this is the medium size. They're the same height, but the medium is just wider, and then the small, I think, is something like that. And so but today I'm actually gonna do, like, a proper album, not the disc bound. Well, not that that isn't proper, but it's just different. Okay, so each of these is gonna be able to hold 2 pages. So this will be our hinge system. So I've already got strong score tape here because I do want this for my mini albums. I do like to use my strongest adhesives, and I always like to use a little bit of liquid adhesive because that's gonna make it nice and permanent. Especially if, it's an album that I'll be giving away, because you never know, like, how durable it needs to be. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fit 3 across in this space, but I'm gonna put the middle one on first, and then I'll center the other 2 in the space remaining. And the liquid adhesive is gonna give me a little bit of time to center this, and just really make sure it's flush, at the top and bottom so that oh, I think I did pretty good. So that your pages will turn nice and let's make sure. Oh yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Well done, Lynn. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna burnish that. Carrie, you are welcome to come over. We'll make one together. You know what? We'll go on a live together and it'll be like we're crafting together. Hi, Wanda. Welcome. Just got in making a mini album. Yes, I am definitely into mini albums, but it's just been a long time since I've made one. So this is actually, I don't even remember the last proper mini album I've made. Peeking in to say hi. Love a mini album. No longer taking tons of photos, so no need anymore for those big albums. Yeah. Yeah, and there's so many different, like, little styles of, mini albums, so I'm really, uh some that are a lot quicker and smaller than this. Okay, so I've got my first one in, and then now I'm just gonna center this one in between, you know, in that gap there. So, this is gonna be kinda chunky at the end of the day. It's, 1 3/4 of an inch wide. I think that's kinda chunky, not so that gives you some room if you wanted to add a lot of, layers or something more dimensional, like if you decorated it with some popped up onto foam, elements and whatnot, I think there's definitely gonna be I mean, look at that gusset in between each page, it's like 1/4 of an inch, so, you got a lot of room there. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. If it's not exactly centered, it's not the end of the world. I'm I'm more interested in it being straight so that the pages will flip. And I am using score tape, which is nice and strong. Oh, cool. Have fun, Carrie, with your kiddos. Thanks for popping in to say hi. Appreciate it. Okay, so you don't need a lot of liquid adhesive. That's the other reason why I like using the combinations because I can get the score tape all the way, to the edge. So this entire piece here has 1/4 inch score tape, but I only need a thin line of liquid adhesive to make it permanent, and that way I don't have to worry about that liquid adhesive like oozing beyond beyond that piece and making for a messy stick. So um and just as you saw a moment ago, it does help to have a little bit of liquid adhesive, especially when you're using a strong tape like score tape, because then you got a little bit of room to nudge things around a little bit. And so I think that's looking more straight to me. Okay, so there's that. Hi, Chow. Welcome. Hi, Pam. How's everybody doing tonight? Hi, chatters. So that is going to be the hinge system on my mini album. And um Nina says once my kids hit their teen years, it seems like photo taking was paused. Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be I would think it's harder to keep up with your kids as they're older and they're into more activities and whatnot. So I don't have kids though, so I don't know. I don't know what it's like. Hey Jay, welcome friend. Jay says, "Oh, score tape." Very OCD. Who? Me? OCD? Yeah, Jay, this is the stacked hinge variant I was telling you about from Helen Griffin. So, well, I just put the last piece on here, but instead of each of these being stacked one on top of the next and then getting more and more narrow, these three pieces here, they're the exact same die cut. It's this die right here. And then you have just the one piece. The thing with the stacked hinge is that you end up with a piece back here that's really strong because it's got like 3 layers of cardstock. But for the die, I guess it's easier to have just the one size die to cut all of your hinges. Okay, so then I have the page base in this set is these are going to be pocket pages, and I have things pre-cut and ready to go. So the pocket page looks a little something like this. It's got 2 glue tabs, and the die will put in all of your score lines for you, but anytime a die puts score lines in for me, I rescore it anyways because I kind of feel like dies don't put in super deep score lines, and so I generally use thicker cardstocks, so I prefer to rescore it, and then that way it is a nice deeper score line, and I can get more, like, less likely to crack the cardstock. Um, Simply made simple. Oh, scrapbooking made simple? Is that what you mean, Lala? That is Stacy. I may have missed, the context of that comment, but scrapbooking made simple is, Stacy, I think is the owner. Um Jay says, "I wonder if I packed my score tape." Yeah, Jay, have fun on your in-person retreat. And are you getting it sounds like Pam's giving you packing advice. Start with the basics. Yeah, you wanna make sure you have at least your basics. Lanny says, "I used to belong to a book club at our local scrapbook store." Oh, one of the ladies did not have any children and made her pages for a sim family. Oh, that's fun. Oh, yes. Jay knows. Jay's probably tired of hearing me, like, say the exact same thing over and over in my videos. Alright, so I am going to put another bead of glue. I was trying to, like, prepare as much of this as possible last night and just maybe have, like, a page to do today, but I got to I finished cutting, and that's about as far as I got, so, we're gonna do a lot of assembly. Now this page here, you could run the die through a second time to get the same page base and then just trim off your 2 glue tabs, trim, or you can manually cut these because this is just it's just the same size as the page base, and but it doesn't need the glue tab. So, because we've got the glue tab on the other side, because these are going to be pocket pages. So once I line this up nice and straight on that one edge, then I can fold it over and close this off. And then we'll have a pocket page. It'll be a top-loading pocket page that will attach to our spine. This is our spine, so this will attach right there. See? We'll flip it like that. So we'll see how far I get assembling these, because this size album and the way that she's done her hinges, it can fit 6 pages, and then you've got your front and back covers. Hey Delise, welcome my friend. Okay, when are you having these? Oh, when am I having these? I guess just as whenever I feel like. I'm not on a schedule on these. So for my content creators out there like Delise and Jay, if you've caught one of these, you kind of know why I'm doing them. So on the advice of Lala, I started trying these vertical streams out because they are currently getting promoted quite a bit by YouTube because they are relatively new, and I guess they want to encourage people to do them. And so maybe experiment to see if it helps your channel by doing these vertical streams. I'm only doing them with craft and chats because I'm solo, and the format I know is not a favorite for a lot of people, but at least on a vertical stream, you get a nice close up of just what I'm doing. I would never do like a crafty fun this way. I don't think you could fit 4 people on a vertical and have anybody be able to see anything. Okay, so I'm getting ready for crafty fun with friends though on Saturday because we have a scrapbook layout, which I'm not gonna do, but I'm gonna convert it to a mini album layout. So that's my plan. Yep. Hi Lily. Whose birthday are you asking for? Because 2 of us on this stream have the same birthday. Hi T, welcome. And teal and cream. Well, there is teal. Yeah, these colors are super, super spring. I love them. There's no need for clothes. Is this packing advice for Jay? Because I'm not sure what context. In what context is there no need for clothes? Yeah, I know, Delise, and every time I put one of these out, I always get a comment that somebody doesn't like it, and I totally understand it because if you're watching on anything other than a phone, you have the black bars and it looks not ideal. But you know, these vertical streams, if they're here to stay, at the moment, it's like I said, for content creators looking for like a little bit of a boost, it might be worthwhile to check into them because I get better performance on these than I do on my other streams. So go figure. All right. Okay, folks, that's page 1 sort of not done, but at least the base of it is done. So oh, that's funny. At least on YouTube, the sides are white, not black. Does that depend? Because I thought I watched one of my replays and I thought it was black bars. Laugh out Lala says, "Laugh out loud, deletes go commando," or we call it side A and side B. Yeah, see, Pam, it's black for me too. Delise says, "On the default view, white sides on everything else is black." Oh, that's weird. Go figure. Um, hey, Beck and Sam. Now I know who you are on Facebook. Welcome, friend. And let's see. Wanda says it depends on Chrome. You can change your background to please yourself. Oh, interesting. Yeah. T says the mini bride book I made, I used hinges like that. Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, they're pretty easy to do, right? Okay, so that's the first pocket page. So when it attaches, it's gonna go in here, and then I'm not gonna close off the top so that I have a pocket that this can load into, or I can load stuff into. So I'm just gonna keep on going, and we'll just keep on chatting. We'll see how far we get by the end of the hour, or I don't think I'm gonna get all of my pages assembled. It's 6 pages. But I'll be here for as long as it takes to put this all together, because I want to have it done for Saturday's Crafty Fun episode, and at least have the base done so that I can decorate with the scrapbooking layout we're supposed to use. So the other way you can attach this is, since they're the same size, you can just do this and then fold that over, and everything should meet up and be nice and flush at the bottom on all the edges, really. So there's that. And I've been using, this is the first time I think that I made a purchase, and probably the soonest I've ever crafted with a purchase. This was a recent haul from Craft Stash. So, and then this page. Okay, so I did put these in order. So this is going to be my first page. And then I think I wanted this because it's got the diagonals, and then this has diagonals on this side. So that I kind of like to design my pages so that there's like a 2-page spread, and then that way it sort of coordinates a little bit as you flip from one page to the next. So I need to remember to take note of that as I'm going. And I'm gonna switch over to my, oh my gosh, I didn't think I would want to get the glue press, but now I'm like struggling to like glue. I'm at the end of this and I'm struggling to get the glue out. And then every time I pick this up now, I wish I had the glue press, because I think it would help me get that glue out more easily. But I just don't want to buy another thing. Am I wrong? I mean, I'm glad that it's folks are liking it though, because at least if I do cave and I get it, it's coming highly recommended. All right. I think I saw somebody say hi, Brenda, but I don't see. Oh, there you are, Brenda. Hi, welcome, friend. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling with this glue too. I need a pin. Where's a pin when you need it? Here we go. Yeah, that's what I have in here. Rebecca, it's my PVA glue. It's my Lanco pH neutral glue, but it's just been a while since I've used it, so it might be a little bit dry. Only for that reason. But usually It flows really nicely. Oh man, I'm almost out of. All right. Yeah. And I don't mind just eyeballing these pages. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right. And let's see. I'm gonna have a mountain of these release strips. So what I did last night as I was getting everything prepared was I cut everything down and I put score tape on all the outer edges. That way I can get some adhesive all the way clear out to the edge. And then I just need to do a messy little squiggle of liquid adhesive in the middle to make it nice and permanent. But then I don't have to worry about it squidging out on me. And oh man, folks, is this directional? Uh-oh. Do you guys see? Is this directional? Is this way's up, right? Oh, Jay, I'm glad you found your score tape. Can someone help? I'm about to glue this down. It's I think it's this way. If yeah, turn it 180. Is it that? He says I don't think so. Delise says I don't think so. Non-direction. Okay, okay, I think I'm gonna go with this. We'll roll with it. I think enough people said it's non-directional, so um, I wasn't paying attention to how it was attached to the booklet when I tore it out. Okay, so that's page 2. Next is page 3. Don't await me, Delise. That's not funny. It's too late now. I'm using strong adhesive and liquid adhesive. There's no going back. There would be no regrets anyways. That's that would just be a page that I, like, cover up with a lot of other stuff. So you hardly see the background. Okay, let's see. Alright. Okay. Yeah, Delise, I remember my interview with Delise. She said she started scrapbooking, and she was on scrapbooking design teams too. But I'll let her answer for herself, I guess. Right, Delise? Yeah, these I for folks who came in late, um, these are the papers I'm crafting with. This is the main one for the Love of Flowers. And these are from, you can get them individually, but right now there's an amazing sale going on because Crafty Meraki is doing a scrapbooking retreat May 4th. And these two, the plaid one and the floral one, are part of the add-on kit. And it's like very discounted if you get the main retreat bundle too. And this one's a more recent release that is in the main kit. So there's actually 2 kits. That way there's like you can find the price point that works for you. But besides the papers, there's some dyes, there's some other good stuff in there. So Now let's see. Hold on, folks. I have to think about how I planned this. What? I think I did that. No, wait, I did. I think I did that. And then this is coming up next for this page. Yeah, okay. Yep. All right. So this one first. And um oh yeah. Are you even gonna have time, Jay? Because you're gonna be super busy during the crop. It's okay if you can't tune in. Um, yeah, the scrapbook layout, that was Brian found the sketch for us, so I think that'll be fun. Lenny says, but I wonder where the chicken and cheese were. Yeah, me too. Are we talking about Delisa's burrito card? I asked her the exact same thing. I was like, where's all the meat and cheese in this burrito? This looks like a vegetarian burrito. I mean, it looked yummy for a vegetarian burrito, but where's my meat? Where's my cheese? Um, yeah, Crafty Meraki, they've got some pretty wonderful stuff. I love their dyes. And oh, and you know one thing I really love about so their paper pads are this size, which is really nice. So it's 6 inches by 8.5. So you get a lot of paper, and that means you could do like a 5x7 if you wanted, fully. So I love that. Yeah, see? No, no bueno, Delise. No vegetarian. Can you make another burrito and add the meat? I would like it to be a beef burrito with cheese. Please and thank you. For folks who don't know, what we're talking about, Delise coordinates a weekly hop, and she always has some really fun, quirky themes. So this month, it's all about May showers, bringing an assortment of things, and there's always two different options we get to pick from if we're playing along in the hop. And this week, the two options were burritos or rainbows. Delise chose burrito. She made a really amazing burrito wrap card, but it was all lettuce and tomato. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. It looked yummy, but I wanted to know where the meats and where the cheeses were. All right, so let's see. Now I think this and this. Oh yeah, I gotta put these two pages together first. Do that. And let's see. Potatoes? Potatoes in a burrito? I've never had that before. Have you had that, or is that like a home recipe? Like, if I ordered that in a restaurant, would they look at me funny? Oh, I want a side of guacamole too. Y'all, I'm getting hungry. Hi, Meg. Welcome, friend. Really? This is new to me. Wait, can you tell me more? Like how like they just dice it? Do they just dice it up and put it in there, or is it like a hash, like shredded potatoes? If they are Mexican. Wait, if they're Mexican, they'll be nice about it or not nice about it? Oh, yeah. Wait, Lanny, yes, I've heard about this for breakfast burritos because it's sausage, yeah, sausage and potatoes. But but I think T listed it in a regular burrito ingredients. And also, Delise, is that a Chipotle gift card and burrito card headed to me? I'm guessing not. But what a great idea. Um, yeah, see, yeah, Delise said dinner one, or T said dinner ones too. Interesting. I'll have a burrito with a white flour tortilla, chicken, potatoes, and cheese. I love that we're all putting our orders in. Delise, ding ding, order in. Wouldn't it be cool if Delise made us each, hint hint Delise, a burrito cart to order? Uh, wouldn't it, Delise? I'm waiting to see if Delise will offer. Somehow I think not. It looked like that card took a lot of time. The toasty effect of the wrap tortilla was pretty amazing. It's headed to a very prego teacher. Aw, that's so sweet of you, Delise. Hey, Yvette, welcome. Looks like I got here just in time for the very important. Yes, indeed. Oh, put our orders in. Okay, wait, I'm gonna type my order so we have it for posterity. Okay, Lynn's burrito order. Hold on, folks, I gotta type. Oh, wait, why is my keyboard not working? Oh, man. Folks, my keyboard's not working. Oh, man. I'll just have to verbally say my order. Okay, Delise, I would like a beef burrito with all the fixins, including potatoes and cheese, and grilled bell peppers. What else are my options? Oh, beans! Yeah, I need beans in there too. Beans, beef, cheese, potato. None of that lettuce and tomato stuff. That's not for me. I want a real burrito. Something that's gonna stick to your stomach. Isn't this paper pretty? I love it. It's so pretty. All right, 4 pages down, folks. Boop. Yeah, they were. The whole card was really adorable. Oh, Lanny, good call. Rice. What's it called? Is it called dirty rice? Is that right? Dirty rice? Yeah, I want some of that rice. Oh, yes. Yvette's got my back. Thank you, my friend. Oh, what is this? A ramen burrito? Do tell. Do tell. So does that mean noodles inside the burrito? Tea. Oh, well, oops. Thanks, Lanny. Dirty rice is Cajun. What rice goes into a burrito? It's not just white rice, is it? Oh, wait. We make peanut butter ramen with jalapeno and cilantro. Uh, I don't I don't know if that sounds good to me. Peanut butter ramen? Individually, I like all of those things, but my mind cannot get around what they might taste like altogether. Okay, so I'm getting right. Oh, it is Mexican rice? Okay. White or brown if you go to Chipotle or Qdoba. Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, man, it's been so long since I've been to Qdoba. Okay, folks, what's better, Qdoba or Chipotle? Put your votes in. Oh, yeah. I love sour cream. My husband hates it, though. He'll send something back if it's got a hint of sour cream on it. He, like, ordered in a drive-through, and I think, he asked for no mayonnaise, no sour cream, and I think they just completely ignored both of those requests. He drove back. Qdoba was my favorite, but they took the soup away. Oh, I don't think I have had soup from Qdoba. Uh, Depends on who owns the franchise as to which is better. Well, that's a good point. But aren't they, I mean, how much Lanny, like how much like variation is there? I mean, because don't they get all of the ingredients from the same, supplier? I'm curious. Um Taco Bell and Chipotle are not really Mexican food. But Yvette, where how about Qdoba? Where is that in the in the mix of things? Um, yep. I'm with you. I'm with you on that, my friend. Oh, what? I think I this one's on this side, and then this one's on this side. Okay. Oh, tortilla soup sounds good. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Lenny says they do get all the ingredients from the same place, but quality still depends. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some differences because I don't know, maybe some places just sell through their products faster, and so everything's a little bit fresher. I could totally see that having a huge impact on quality. Gotta go to a real Mexican food place and get the good stuff and not a chain. Yeah, I hear you on that, Yvette, but I don't know if it's because I just don't know what authentic Mexican food is, having probably fast food being my first introduction to it. You know what I mean? So, like, then that's my association with Mexican food. So I need somebody to tell me, like, a good place to go because I've been to a local Mexican restaurant, like, non-chain, and I didn't find it to be very good. Um, but I don't know if that's just because I have the wrong idea in my head of what good Mexican food is. So I need somebody who knows to actually, like, take me or recommend me to, like, a good restaurant so that I have that as a baseline. Alright. I Oh my. Ordered enchilada and queso from one and they use Velveeta? No way. Oh no. I like heavy-handed stuff that puts a put lots of everything on. Yep. Lala, why is my breakfast taking so long? This taco food is really making me super duper hungry. What's for breakfast, Lala? Yeah, I mean, I agree. Because it's the same with most things because chains don't really aim for authenticity. They are aiming for like what they can do cheaply and that those two things don't really go hand in hand. All right, last page. Okay, so this is on this side and this is on that side. Now I kind of ran out of paper. You all can tell me if this is not gonna be good, but see how like lovely soft pastel these are? Look at, that's a nice palette, right? But then I ran out of I don't have like a orange, like a creamsicle kind of pastel-y orange. This is the only thing I have that's kind of close, but it's in the palette of the papers. It's just a very saturated color compared to all of the other page-based colors that I have. Does that look weird? Like in terms of the order of things, it'll be that order. This will be first, and it'll be like that. Um, what do you think? Does that look weird? Oh, thank you, Meg. Because to be honest, if you all thought it looked weird, I would probably maybe pause and then not put this page together. So yeah, yeah. Oh dang. Ah, I'm gonna have to search my stash. Okay. I'm glad I asked before I start gluing stuff down. Because I'll still use the papers, but I'll just see if I can find another orange that's like more because it's so like these all look like they go together and then there's this. Yeah. I mean, and that's why I chose it, Meg, because it does that color is in all of the papers, like that orange. I mean, it does go with the papers, but or with the pattern papers, I should say, because it's pretty much, in all of these pattern papers, the ones that are from, the same collection anyways. But just in terms of a page base, it just looks very different from send it to Delise to add cheese to her burrito. Uh, well, see, the thing is, Rebecca, I don't totally love it. It's just what I have, at, like, 10 o'clock at night when I was cutting these. This was the first thing that I found, but if I search a little bit more, I think I might be able to find something that's a better it is. See, now that Lanny has said that, this totally looks like Velveeta or cheddar cheese to me. It doesn't belong in my springtime album book. I'm gonna keep these though. I'll still use the pattern papers. I'll just get another page base. You all crack me up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I can start to put this together and then I can maybe start to wrap up since we're almost at an hour. Um, and clearly I need to go find some more papers. Okay, so the album cover, the way that I'm gonna do my album cover is I'm gonna do instead of so if you watch Helen Griffin's tutorials, she does a pocket page just like what you see here, and then she just attaches that as her cover. But I'm not gonna do that. I just hand cut the same size as the page, just 2 separate pieces. And that way I can have one color on the outside, and then on the inside cover, I can have a second color. Um, so that is gonna be my plan for that. So it's, almost the same thing, really. It's not that far different from what she does. I just didn't use the die because otherwise you could make a pocket page just like I was assembling the others, and you would have like the same thickness and stuff. It would just be the same color on the inside and on the outside. But I thought I wanted something different because I'm using this pearlescent. Well, the main reason is because I'm using like a pearlescent cardstock on the outside. And so I wanted to stretch that a little bit and have that go a little bit further. And the finished album is so each of these pages, I believe, Lanny, is 5 5/8 wide, if I remember as I was cutting it, and then 6 3/8 tall. And then just now, I think I measured the spine at 1 3/4 of an inch. So let's double check. 5 5/8 by 6 3/8, and then 1 3/4. So that's the final the finished size of the pocket pages. The cover is the same. The cover is the same as the same size as the pocket page. Exactly the same size. Brenda says, I appreciate pastel and bold, like music, soft and bold. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it could work. We'll see. If I have something better, I'm gonna look for it, and if I don't, I'm not gonna sweat it too much. It won't be the end of the world if I can't find something better. Okay, so now I'm gonna so I have, in addition, I got it as a super great deal. I got this is the portrait album editions, and it's got like loads more stuff, like different size and shaped pockets and little decorative, borders and whatnot, labels and even tags and stuff. So the small size album by Helen Griffin, it is the same height as the medium. So these larger pockets are actually going to work on both albums. So I'm going to put a pocket in the front and a pocket in the back. But I'm going to glue this tab to the back of my inside, so it's going to be sandwiched in between the two cover pieces. Pam says, I gotta go, an appointment starting soon. Oh, okay. Good night. Thanks for popping in, my friend. Dull it down with white ink. I can try, but the thing is, T, I'm worried that if I ink it, it's gonna start to look like really different from everything else. Oh wait, what am I doing? This is the front, yeah. So that's what I'm worried about, is that if I start to try to modify it with any inking or other technique, then it's still gonna look out of place. You know what I mean? But it might be the option I have to go with if I can't find something that's a little bit more in the family, of the pastels. So, we shall see, but I'm not I'm not gonna use it as is unless I have to, for lack of other options. I just wasn't, like, motivated enough to actually go look for something better at 10 o'clock last night. So, I was like, I'll just cut this," and then it dawned on me I should maybe the benefit of crafting live is getting second opinions before you commit to something, so love being able to get all of your thoughts on it. Hey, Cordelia, welcome. Hi, friend. How's it going? Uh, white could work. White could definitely work because there's a lot of these patterns do have. Oh wait, I have no adhesive here. Um, yeah, that actually might be a really good plan B. Is to you can't go wrong with white. Um, so and then probably something else that Jay is tired of hearing me say is don't touch your tape. Because when you touch your tape, you make it less sticky. And then it can lift. So I always lift at the edge. Varnish your tape and your adhesives very well. Okay, so then we have, I can maybe put my front and back covers in, and then maybe we wrap it there because I might not actually put my pages in just yet, just because it's easier to decorate them when they're not in the album. So, oh wait. Hey, I didn't need adhesive there. I already have this strip. This is getting over adhesived. Guess that's okay. All right. Yep. Furnish all the things unless it's an MCA. Yeah. Otherwise, just use temporary. MCA is more like using your removable tapes. Yeah, this is score tape. This is very, very strong stuff. But I've actually had pretty good success with like a no brand Amazon. Look at all this, like a no brand Amazon adhesive tape, double-sided adhesive tape as well. And to be honest, if you're doing what I'm doing where you're using the combination of a dry adhesive and a liquid adhesive, then you don't necessarily need score tape because it can be spendy and it might not be something that you want to, pay for adhesive, but it is strong and it's, from a reputable brand. It's easy to work with and tear away. A lot of people like it as an alternative to redline tape because redline, it's got that plastic stuff that you'd have to cut through. So it is nice for that reason. But but it can be a little bit costly. But like I said, if you're using a combination of your liquid adhesive along with it, then it's gonna be great because your liquid adhesive will make it nice and permanent. And the reason why I use both is so that I have the dry adhesive tape that's gonna give it, like, a really nice instant grab, and that way, as I move it around and stuff, it's not gonna wiggle around on me. But I'm in the habit, and plus I have a bunch of score tape, so you definitely wanna use your dry adhesive tapes. Don't, like, hoard them or save them or whatever, because they might just dry up on you completely, and then you won't be able to use them at all. So, yoink, yoink. Um, oh my gosh. Oh, you know why? It's because I'm gonna need more liquid adhesive. This is the other reason for the liquid adhesive. Because that square tape, like, just a little bit of accidental contact, and it would tear your cardstock otherwise. But I've got the liquid adhesive there so that I've got some wiggle room to lift it and have it not tear my paper. And that. And the score tape comes in different widths. And even, like, I have it on a 5-inch roll too. So the larger the wider, you get the more economical it is in terms of, per if you work it out per square, inch or whatever of adhesive that you get. But they also sell it by the sheet too. Uh, yeah, I mean, yeah, I've heard good things about SBC, and somebody recently tell us that the SBC tape was really good on vellum too, that it doesn't show? That somebody I thought somebody said that also. This is I have the SBC tape. I think I got it as, like, a freebie, and like I said, I honestly think most of these work pretty good, even, like, the no name one that I have, unless I got really lucky. But the no name one I got on Amazon is actually, I don't know that it's as strong, but I part of the way that I test it is if I put it down and I can still lift something up, then it's not very good. But if I put something down and then as I'm trying to lift something or tear two papers apart, if it tears the paper, then that's oh, I did it again. I put more adhesive than I needed. Um, then that's the sign of a good strong tape. Like if you just like graze this with another piece of paper, it's definitely gonna tear it if you try to lift it. And that's even before burnishing. Um, so T says it does show. Oh, okay. What is a flat hot dog? That's what bologna is. Flat hot dog. I've never heard that before. Ah, I'm running out. Oh my gosh, folks. I need to refill my glues. Okay, so oh, I've never heard of this one. Scrappy tape from Scrapbook Pal. Hey, did you guys see Scrapbook Pal is having an extra 20% off their clearance section. Just FYI. I saw that on their Instagram, I think. Alrighty, so get this one on. Okie dokie. This is a nice deep folder or pocket, I mean. And then what I'm gonna do is on the outside, I have so I don't know that they're gonna be selling these anymore because these days she's including the spine pieces, which are just these two, in they've kind of rejiggered their album sets so that each size album that you get, it comes included with the dies to cut the spine and the hinge, which they didn't before. So that's why I got some of these sets on super duper clearance because I don't think are gonna sell this individually yet because anymore. I mean, because you used to have to get two die sets. You'd have to get like the main album that gives you all the pages and stuff, and then you would have to buy this to put all, to have something to put all the pages together in the book. So this one comes with this piece here that is a nice wrap to the outside of this. So I actually might cut this out of some paper leather and then have it wrap from front to back. And so I'm not too worried about how that looks there because I think I'm going to use that to pretty up the spine. And that is, I think that's where I'll end it today. And then I've got to go on a hunt for some, maybe like a creamsicle orange. But I'm going to leave these out and decorate them. And then I'm going to attach them to my hinges here. So it'll basically go in like that. And it's only going to get glued to the hinge, leaving the pocket at the top. So this is kind of my little flip through. So I have that. This, it's so pretty. These papers, really gorgeous. And so I did have to use a combination of all three. So the ginghams, those came from the Lux, I think. What is it called? Lux plaid. And then the majority of them came from this. But it's just that like some of these designs I didn't want to use. So I used this side instead. But I wanted more colors because these are more white. And then this also has some ombres, which I thought were a little too subtle. And so I didn't use those for the main designs either. And instead pulled in some of the plaids from here and then pulled in some of the papers from here. So all of this is available on the Crafty Meraki website, but at the moment they've got a pretty good bundle for sale with their scrapbooking retreat that is on May 5th. So that's the start. And then I'll use one of these pages during Crafty Fun this Saturday. So hope to see you all there. Thanks, T. Yeah, the papers. One of the things I really like about the Crafty Meraki papers, I said this earlier, but for anyone who missed it, their papers are 6 by 8.5, which I think is really cool because it's nice and large. You can get your 5 by 7 mats and layers and stuff with it too. So I think that's pretty cool. All right. So thanks everybody for hanging with me the last hour or so, and enjoy the rest of your week and hope to see you this Saturday. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.